For City of Lights, what do you? Well, it's Char and Josh. And you guys have. Is there other people behind the scenes?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
We have an amazing committee. Thank you to them for all of their hard work and
They have to
everything they
tolerate
do.
me too, so that's
Well.
not easy.
At least you can admit that, Josh.
I know I'm a special type of crazy, so I can appreciate what they have to put up with. So, but good
But
morning.
yeah, thanks for having us.
You bet. Well, one thing's for sure. We heard about. I guess I'm sure you've gotten feedback on no candy.
We have, but honestly, there's been a lot of positive comments about it.
I'll tell you that every year if we've done the parade, what do you think is the hardest job to fill?
Driving.
Driving.
They do it once and they're like, I'm not doing that again. I thought I was going to run over a kid.
Yeah, we've had a lot of really close calls in the last couple of years, and we made the really hard decision this year. We went back and forth on it a lot, and we just finally decided to end it.
There you go.
No candy, no handouts, but
And that's a national trend too. We're finding
is.
out as liability changes in event
Sure.
insurances and things like that. But it's a national trend, so
yep.
we're just kind of following suit.
Yeah. But after the parade, we're inviting everyone to come down to Paul Bunyan Park for free glow items and kid items to give away to
Cool.
the kids. So, and then we did invite the businesses to come down and hand out whatever they did want to hand out. So hopefully some of those join us down there.
Mhm.
So, but
But it's a full day of activity. I mean, this is the 29th year, so there's staples in the tradition that are going to return. So we're excited to really celebrate the community's resiliency after everything we've been through the last 5 months.
Well, how has the lack of trees impacted what you guys are doing?
So surprisingly enough, so our final 3 new displays arrived yesterday and were installed yesterday, and they're called Trees of Light. So they are what are called panel trees, and they fill the space behind Paul and Babe, where we lost 9 of those trees.
Oh, okay, cool.
And so, last count, we only had 4 spools, 4.5 spools of lights that were normally in trees from last year and years prior that didn't get used. So we're only down slightly from what our normal light count is.
Oh, wow.
So I'm still got to calculate, but we're well over 500,000 lights still in the display.
Perfect.
We're just down probably 5 to 10% from what we normally have. So, I mean, we did a test lighting early this morning. So if you were driving, down 197 there, you probably got a sneak peek. But it's different, but it's still full. Like
Sure.
We've changed some things around in the layout. We've added new displays. There's the new cup of cheer that 7 Brew brought on board. They will be serving sample sizes out of that 23-foot tall cocoa mug on select evenings throughout the holiday season. But also they'll be there during Night We Light and the day after. And then also we have, like I mentioned, our 3 trees of light, which are we're sponsored by Bemidji Woolen Mills, Century 21, and Green Mill. So they all stepped up to help fill that void that's behind Paul and Babe. And so we threw a lot of lights on those things, so they glow. So, but then all the other displays are returning as well. So, the Paul Bunyan Pixel Christmas tree, the Greatest Gift is there. And then all the other returning favorites are there as well. And everything got an upgraded Ferris wheel this year to upgrade the one that we used to have down there. So we're excited to have all that back.
we expanded Candy Cane Lane.
Yep,
made it a
Candy
little
Cane
bit
Lane
longer.
expanded too. So the investment in making in these what are called ground mount displays. Before for City Lights used to be just tree lights
And trunks.
and trunks, yes. And I'm so glad that
Still have trunks.
yeah, we
Right.
still have some trunks.
That's cool.
But I'm so glad we made the investment about 9 years ago in doing displays, because it would have been a significantly smaller display if we hadn't done that 9 years ago. So
Well, I noticed that with the storm now, with all the leaves gone, you can see certain parts of the town.
you couldn't see before.
Right. And so that should play out for the lights as well.
Well,
It'll seem like
the
more.
glow is brighter, that's for sure. It's definitely brighter.
But we couldn't do any of this without our generous donators.
Oh gosh, the
people that
sponsors.
donate and sponsors.
You know, every
So it's
light
amazing.
that's up and shining is all paid for by a sponsor or a family or a business or an individual or an organization. I mean, it's truly, and I think that's why maybe the community has such a personal connection with this particular celebration, is because they all have a vested part in it. They've all made an investment or a contribution of some kind to this event over its 29-year history. And so it just kind of continues and it grows every year. So next year will be the 30th, and we already got, at least I know I already got some ideas in the back of my brain.
I'm stunned.
We're not even through this one and have this one turned on yet, and I got a plan for next year already.
You got to do something big for the 30th, that's for sure.
A part of the storm, talking about the storm and stuff, the Grand Marshals, we'll see if I can make through this because I get choked up really bad, but the Grand Marshals for the parade this year is in honor of the hundreds of volunteers that worked with local agencies to help them with the Storm Cleanup 2025, and they were guided by Beltrami County Emergency Management, Bemidji Fire Department, Community Resource Connections, and United Way Bemidji area. So
That's awesome.
we wanted to honor all those volunteers.
And representatives from those organizations, we're going to do the lighting a little bit different. So we're hoping to revamp the lighting ceremony a little bit, and we're actually going to invite those representative from each one of those organizations to help turn on all the lights this year, along with the First City Lights. So,
Very cool.
you know, we hope to have them on stage and illuminate, be up there for the countdown, and then, you know, this is really a celebration and everything we've been through this past year, and it's really finally where everyone can finally take a step back and maybe breathe a little bit.
Sure.
And just really kind of come together as a community and just celebrate not celebrate what we've been through, but celebrate how we got through it together. And so I think this is an opportunity for the whole community just to take a deep breath and think and do something positive and looking forward to the future.
It is that. For me, up here, it kicks off the holidays, even though you had turkey the day before. Right?
Yeah.
But certainly gets you into full mode. And then did you talk about that? I know it's a big issue every year.
No parking along the parade route. So if you're driving downtown and there's a parking spot,
After 5
think
p.m.
hard about that, yes. So,
You're not the luckiest person in the world.
Yeah,
'cause
anywhere
we
on.
know how busy it is downtown, and we just want to really emphasize that no parking during the parade along the parade route. So if you have friends or family coming in for the BSU hockey game, please remind them that if they're going to eat beforehand to...
Why is there a whole block with nobody
yeah.
parked here?
Look at us.
I mean, there
Wow,
will
look
be
how lucky
signs
we are.
posted on every
Yeah.
tree and every street light, along the 8th Street, Beltrami Avenue, and 3rd
Yes.
Street. But
We
don't park there
hate
because
towing people.
we hate towing people, but it seems to happen every year. A couple of years ago, though, when we had
zero.
UND in town again, it was a lot of Grand Forks people that got towed because
Yeah.
they didn't know. But we worked with downtown businesses so that they inform their guests when they come and shop in their stores
Yep.
and the restaurants to just relay that information. Where did you park? Okay, make sure you didn't park here, because we really don't want to see anyone,
Right.
No.
get towed and start their holiday season off on a bad note.
Yeah.
So,
3
but it
years
is,
ago, we had 0 cars towed.
yes,
Really?
Yeah, it was awesome.
it was amazing. That's rare though.
Char remembers
really
it
rare.
so well.
I do, because it's just such a monumental thing.
But also, the evening will wrap up with the Sanford Health Night We Light Fireworks Spectacular, partnered with Sherp USA over Lake Bemidji. We got a new fireworks company this year, and a new barge that'll be floated out there, pulled out there by the Sherp. And we're excited to have the fireworks to kind of cap off the evening. And it's not going to be as cold as last year, which will be nice.
Right.
17 below was a little chilly last year. But we're looking forward to having a great celebration. And, it's not just in the evening. We have Santa's Workshop during the day. Santa will be there doing photos, and we'll have craft kits. And Santa's Workshop got a revamp and a makeover this year. You can see the Rankin Bass, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer characters. They're animatronic figures. We have a 10.5-foot tall abominable snowman from the show that growls and talks, and there's a lot of other. We have Rudolph and Hermie and Yukon Cornelius. They're all in new fixtures in the Santa's Workshop display inside the Tourist Information Center. So Santa's Workshop runs 10 to 5 on Friday, and then of course we'll reopen for an hour after the fireworks on Friday night, and then
Santa
from
photos only.
Santa photos only. Yep, and then
okay.
10 to 2 on Saturday, and then the following weekend, Saturday the 6th. We're going to be doing formal photos for Christmas formal for all the high school. They can freeze outside if they want, but they can come inside, and Santa will be there too. So if they want to do a photo op with Santa, come on in and get your formal photo.
Good idea. Brilliant.
So just keep building it out and we're really starting to fill the month of December out, because it's not just a one-day celebration. We really want to make it an experience for people just to explore, get out of your car, walk the trails, and really just kind of take it all in. Because it is very peaceful down there when you have all the lights and everything, the activity, and now you can grab a hot cocoa as you walk the trail and things like that. We're excited to have that. So
I'm only being slightly sarcastic here. Do all these lights scare away all the geese?
No. I think they've actually quadrupled in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're like, you got to fly up to Bemidji. The lights are great.
They keep me company down there on the late nights when we were doing the install. So.
Before the parade starts, your carts of care will be rolling again.
Yes, Carts of Care is rolling again. We'll have they'll be at the beginning of the parade. We have a team of Target team members with their shopping carts, and we ask everyone to bring a non-perishable food item or an unwrapped toy for holiday gifts for kids. And in return, you can come down to the Tourist Information Center and get 5 strings of commercial-grade LED Christmas lights, courtesy of Otter Tail Power.
Wow,
they were gracious enough to donate a lot of LED Christmas lights this year. So, there's great need this year. Then we know that, we've seen it nationwide. So really, to help everyone have a bright and cheerful holiday season, consider bringing a toy to the parade or down to Santa's Workshop anytime through December 9th and, receive those free LED Christmas lights or a bag of non-perishable food items for the food shelf. So we want to help restock them after the Thanksgiving holiday, so they're ready for the next.
And the ladies from Bemidji Community Food Shelf are excited to join us in the parade. There's an interim director right now.
Oh, cool.
And then the new director is starting, so they're going to drive in the parade together. So they're
Cool.
excited.
So they'll be
about
with the
that,
Target team members
Yep.
too, so the food shelf items can go right into their vehicles.
Yeah,
so.
at the end of the parade, we put the stuff right in the van. So.
So.
And then the 2 other big things that we have going on is the Tour of Homes and the Christmas Window Display Contest. So the Tour of Homes, thank you to Bemidji Pioneer. They kind of partnered with us this year and kind of helped us because we are a very small committee and we really needed to
Good job.
get some stuff off.
Delegate.
Our plate. Yes. So they've been awesome. They're helping us with that, and that's sponsored by Better Homes Gardens Realty.
Better Homes and Gardens Realty. Yep.
Yep. And the voting starts on the
Friday.
night we light on November 28th through December 17th. And that link for voting can be found on our website for cityoflights.org or through the Bemidji Pioneer. They have it on theirs as well. And then the Christmas window display contest, with the businesses downtown, gives us that hallmark feeling downtown that we love.
Kind of a vintage Christmas feel.
Yeah, and the voting there starts on November 28th through December 17th as well. So we announce those winners right before Christmas so people can take their families out and see the winning homes
Check 'em out.
and the winning window displays. And
Lots of activity.
Yes. Very much. Keep up the good work. Thank you guys so much. And remember, it's all about Christmas and the holidays. Being thankful,
it is. We are thankful.
365.
right? I've never seen anyone cry at the Night We Light parade. And probably a good thing because they'd have frozen icicles down their face. Usually a pretty happy, fun time.
It is.
It is a good time.
And it's still going to be a great time. So
Oh,
kids are
absolutely.
going to have fun. So I saw one post that said how their kids are excited to just sit back and watch the parade
Right?
and not be
Not
like,
get run over from
the competition to get the candy.
kid 5 years older than they are.
But again, come down to Paul Bunyan Park right after the parade and before the lighting ceremony for the glow items. Thank you to Bank and Invest Forward for their generous donation.
Yep.
So for that part.
Anybody else you got to plug?
Oh my goodness.
There's just a lot, and
We are so thankful for everyone.
yeah, I mean, this year we didn't know what to expect post-storm, and so really I give a lot of credit to the businesses and the organizations that have contributed and individuals. We've had a lot of individual donations this year to really just, help, really keep the display bright, shining bright and growing. And next year, we're optimistic. There's going to be new trees planted in the park that we can light. So,
Well, if they give those a few years, I'm sure they won't let us light them right away.
I never know. But, we're excited
You
to.
might have a little pull with city council.
Oh, no.
That was a joke, everyone. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Right. But certainly Sanford Health, they're always a
Oh,
big
yeah.
supporter. Paul Bunny Communications, Hills, Sherp USA, Seven Brew. I'm just going on some of the logos on your
Bemidji
paperwork.
Steel, yeah. I mean, the greatest gift this year, the world's largest
Hills.
digital walkthrough display. I mean, it is the world's largest digital gift. So we're excited to have that and be a staple on our end of the park, and then have the Paul Bunyan Pixel Tree, the largest 360 pixel tree in the Midwest.
That's right.
So
See? Legendary stuff in a legendary park. Get it? Paul Bunyan.
Got
it's
Wow.
legendary.
Making sure. And that you can get in on your holiday lights. That starts Friday night, Saturday, and then they're on until what? Easter?
Just
I would love that, but no. We
New Year.
right through January 20th, 21st, the lights will be on. Yep, and we'll gradually start removing items throughout as weather allows.
Perfect. Well, guys, again, thanks to the crew and everybody that helps make this happen. I know. Well, I think I've seen you guys out there several times in the morning and different days, even just testing stuff, even when it's.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without our committee members. They're amazing.
And if there is someone that just loves Christmas out there,
We would love
we
to
would
have you
love
come
to
help.
have you join us. I mean, it is we are a small group of like 7 core volunteers.
Yeah, there's about 10 of us all together.
10 of
but
us all
yeah.
together, but 7 core that serve on our board.
Yeah.
And, it's a lot of work when you talk about the size of some of those displays. And if we want to keep this growing, we need community involvement.
There you go.
So, I mean, here's the call out right now for any volunteers.
You love Christmas.
If you like the holidays or just like to be involved, please reach out to us, find us at the ceremony, Santa's Workshop, drop us a note on our website, and
We're
we'd love to have you.
dressed in red.
We're usually in red. So we're not hard to miss.
Well,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
bet.
guys.
Good job. Thanks for stopping by.